Hey there, Pisces. Let's talk about what March, the equinox, the full moon, and the eclipse cycles have for you coming up. I know it's a lot, but I tell you what, March is a huge time because this is where the calendar turns, right? We're going from the old year into the new astrological year, the spring equinox, which is March 19th. And so this is a time frame, especially if it is your birthday on March 19th, where this is especially a year for new beginnings for you. You're ready to shed the old and you're ready to move into the new. And so carrying with that energy, right? We also have the eclipses that are happening for you at the same exact house. And this happens in a 10-year interval where it also looks at the old and outdated that doesn't work, ready to bring in new beginnings. Then we have the full moon that happens, right, of course, at this first eclipse cycle on March 25th that brings that into light of what needs to be released in order for the new to come in, right? So we have all these things that are happening at the same time in March. And they don't just happen in March, they carry through the remainder of the year. And so for you, this is in your house of finances. All financial sectors of yours are subject to major shift and change, right? This started at the end of last year, where the eclipses were bringing this into light, where you're ready for some financial freedom, right? Where you're ready for a little bit of balance to come into this area because Libra deals with balance. But on its opposing side, Aries is asking, what do I need to do to get my feet moving to make the change I need to do to bring this financial freedom in, right? It's also about impulsiveness. So maybe it's looking at that second house of finances and saying, where am I being impulsive in the way that I spend? And then I find myself in a situation where I don't have enough to get what I need or what have you. Now, understand in astrology, it's black or white, so it could be that way, or maybe it's not spending any money at all. You know what I mean? It could be one way or the other. But that second house deals with our money and how we make it. And so this is a time frame that you'll find where you're ready for new beginnings this year with it. But then you're also seeing where you need to make the changes necessary, whether that's a new job, whether that's having the courage and the confidence to ask for that raise to make more money, having the confidence and courage to find another job that makes more money for you or whatever. But then it's also on this other side too, right? The eighth house deals with our debts. So you're really going through with a fine-tooth comb starting last year and especially in this year. Where is your money going to? And who do you owe it to, right? And where do you want to make those changes? So over here, we're getting some big opportunities in that second house to make more money. Now we're going to take that and we're going to be paying off some of those debts that we have over here. Maybe we're getting the money to pay those things off, or maybe it's not a matter of paying things off. Maybe it's a matter of where this new money is coming in is through the eighth house, which deals with inheritance. Maybe it's inheritance from somebody else, or maybe it's the money that your partner makes. Okay, that's another thing too that can happen with this eighth house energy. Regardless, the remainder of this year is going to show you different ways to find this financial freedom. And it really, really starts to get the juice of it happening this year, this March, obviously this eclipse cycle and the equinox 19th. And then on the 25th is this full moon as well. So pay attention in that couple of weeks leading up to and the couple of weeks after about those financial situations. Now, that second house deals with more than just money. It's all the things that we hold of value. So what's really going to become calling into question in this year is your belief system around money. How much do you value yourself? How much do you let the opinions and thoughts and words of others affect how you feel about yourself? Maybe you've reached a point where you're just like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I know who I am and I'm proud of who I am, and I'm not going to let you devalue who I am anymore. Maybe that's a thing, right? It's about understanding your boundaries as well too, your belief systems, and setting your standards higher in all areas of life. Maybe you're understanding now where you deserve so much more and you're not willing to settle. This is a year of knowing that you don't have to settle. And the more that you show the universe that you're not willing to settle, the more that it's going to respond in kind and say, okay, We don't have to settle. I will bring you something better because you are raising your vibration and your magnet right to yourself saying, I don't want to settle for, $10 an hour anymore. I deserve $30 an hour or more. And you are putting this magnet out to the universe that it's like, this is what I am. $50 an hour, $100. I don't know what it is. You fill in blank, you know what I mean? But you are saying, I deserve this. And the universe is going to start bringing that to you. And you may find that there are opportunities this year where you will have to jump a little bit faster, right? Because now you're not willing to settle, but you also have to be willing to step outside of that comfort zone and jump when you need to jump, right? And to trust what your instincts are telling you. Pisces, you are one of the most intuitive signs, right? You know that you can trust what your higher self is telling you, what that subconscious push inside of you is saying. So follow that and trust it, right? Trust that you're going to get the guidance you need and that every step you need is going to be lit up every step of the way to give you the insight and intel that you need when you need it. Absolutely, right? So bottom line, this is a year, this is a month where you're realizing who you are, what you are, how valuable you are, what you have to offer, that you deserve to get paid more for what you have to offer. And that's absolutely okay because this comes around once every 10 years and it's ready to make some changes for you financially and inside as well. All right. So thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.